Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur United Rock Nations. Aujourd'hui, j'ai le plaisir d'être avec Royal Republic et plus spécifiquement avec JJ alias Jonas et Hannes qui vont nous parler du prochain album qui arrive. Guys, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for
In this
having
beautiful Paris sunshine, we are all dressed up. We have the
Yes.
nice jackets on.
Yes.
So let's get this party started.
us. Yeah.
I would say so.
Okay, so guys, first question I have is we probably can't see in the camera, perhaps we'll see additional images, but you guys came here by bus and your own bus nonetheless. Could you tell us how you managed to get this bus and how it worked out?
Well, it's basically we knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy, and that guy knew a guy who knew a guy at Fritz Cola, and they helped us out. So it was kind of a win-win thing, because this by far is the easiest way to get around and doing promotion around Europe, since you have to catch up some sleep. And if you're gonna go from through a lot of airports, it's gonna be that's a lot of good sleep you could have instead. So Fritz Cola was so kind to help us out with the nightliner, so we can go around and meet all of you awesome people.
Thanks a lot. We're glad to have you. And it's nice that you guys came by bus because in the previous years when you went to France, you had some issues with airports, didn't you?
Oh, where do we start and where do we end? We always have issues with the airports. It's like it's something about airports.
So it's not us.
No.
Okay.
It's
not us.
no. It's I don't think it's personal anymore. They're just like, nah, no, fuck you, kind of.
Okay. So from now on, you guys are going to tour exclusively by bus, at least in Europe.
Yeah. Or Hannes is he's working on a hoverboard at the moment. So let's see if we can get the technology going for the.
But I'm gonna have like a rope attached to the bus, and I'm gonna be going after the bus like this, like
like this.
McFly style.
Okay, sounds cool. So if you guys go to Florida, you can play in the Everglades. Have you ever been there?
No, but we went. Yeah, and we went to what was it called in Louisiana? Those kind of marshlands.
Yeah.
So we've been to marshlands. We've seen gators. We're cool.
All right.
Yeah, America, across the pond.
All right. So let's talk about aesthetics,
Yes, let's do.
since we are all looking good.
Thank you.
So the aesthetics of the new album, we should probably say how it's called.
It's called Club Majesty.
Yeah. Club Majesty. So the aesthetic of the new album is very disco, club, night, party oriented. Could you tell us about how you wanted to come with that kind of aesthetics for the new record?
Well, I mean, this album has been all about having a good time, dancing, making love, kissing, and hugging, and just being awesome in general. And the whole Club Majesty has that whole concept, or that phrasing, the word, the sentence, whatever you want to call it, Club Majesty, has been around for like 11 years now. Because when we started the band, we had 3 options for a band name, and one was obviously Royal Republic, one was King Average, was just stupid. Why would you want to call your band King Average? It's like saying, hey, we're a 3 out of 5 band. Check out our new CD.
We're good. It's above average.
Yeah.
It's almost above average.
Yeah,
So far.
exactly. That's just plain stupid. And the third one was Club Majesty. And we obviously went for Royal Republic. But when we started recording this album, it was like, it kind of sounds like music that would have been played in a club. Like, really, really good, funky, groovy club. And I think Adam was just like, why don't we, you remember Club Majesty? Why don't we just call the album Club Majesty? And we were sort of, yeah, that makes total sense. Let's do it. And that was pretty much it.
No discussion, just like, shouldn't we? Yeah, it makes sense. Club Majesty. Perfect.
Okay. In the previous record, you kind of affirm your style in comparison with the previous 2, because at the beginning you were often compared to the Hives, and now it seems like you guys really design your own style. Or are you still, in the shadows of the Hives for some people?
I don't know, if people, they can pick and choose what they want to like or not like. If they like us, that's awesome. We're super happy about that. But we really felt also with Weekend Man album that, all right, we're on to something here. And basically what Club Majesty is is the next step from Weekend Man, like the natural, cool, dancey step that we all had some sort of element of dancey music going on, even from the first album. But now it's like what used to be guilty pleasures is only pleasures right now. Everything goes, and yeah.
It's like being compared to the Hives is obviously a huge compliment because Hives is just one of the most kick-ass bands on earth. I mean, we're the four of us. We're huge fans of the Hives. We always make an effort trying to like check out their show whenever we're at the same festival and stuff. And I know they check out our shows as well. But it's like it's a compliment being compared to the Hives. But right now, after this album, after Weekend Man, and after this one, Club Majesty, it's like if you compare us to the Hives today, I think you're kind of
Missing it.
yeah, because you know it's actually it's not at all the same thing anymore. Yes, we're from Sweden. Yes, we have these awesome red jackets on, and Hives wear jackets, and it's actually a funny story, because this whole jacket thing, we met up with Hives a couple of years ago, and they brought these black and white jackets, and we brought the red ones, and we actually went like, you know, this game where you go like scissors, bag, stone, and we went like this. So if we win, we get the red jackets. If you win, you get the red jackets. Yeah, and we went like bam, 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 and we won the fucking thing, and we got the red jackets. So
That's awesome. So they're stuck with their black and white.
Forever.
Look at us now.
Do you think having like a particular look is truly important to success for every band now?
No, not at all. But it just fits us very well. We always like this idea of looking as a unity, as this one band, like one piece, with a uniform, almost like a uniform style that everybody dresses the same, and it makes it kind of easy as well. If you're on tour, then you just like you don't have to bring your own clothes to put on stage, get sweat and everything. You just take this, smells like sweat, but whatever. Go up and play rock music.
it's basically like an homage to the whole history of rock and roll. Because I mean, rock bands have been doing this thing since forever. The Beatles did it, and I mean, it's nothing new. It's just cool, and it's just working out, and like you said, it makes us look we look like a unity, which we are obviously, and I think it just adds to the show. When you go see a band and they show up and like, yeah, that's what I was wearing yesterday before I got drunk and threw up and fell asleep on the couch. I mean, that's cool for some stuff, but I think it just adds to the show when a band walks up on stage and they actually look like they care about the performance and they care about the kind of show that they're delivering and putting on. So I just think it's cool.
Yeah, it is. I can tell you. Let's go back in the past. I read on your Wikipedia page that you guys won the Emergenza Festival in Sweden at the beginning. Is that true? Yeah, it's we have it in France. We have it in France as well. So my question is, do you think? I mean, did it help you to get started, to put you on a stage, or was it just part of one of the different paths that you took at the time?
I think you have the best answer to this.
Fun fact is that the first show we ever played outside of Sweden was in France. It was actually in Paris. I cannot remember the name of the venue, but I think that was part of the whole Emergenza package and thing. And for us, it was like, I think when we did Emergenza, we played like 2 or 3 shows before that, and for us it was a big thing because it puts you can say what you want. It's like the old, you can't compete in music and blah blah blah, which yes, that's true to some degree, but at the same time it's like you get the opportunity to play in front of a lot of people, and in our case, we had the opportunity to play in front of a lot of people, and a lot of people that actually cared about what we were doing. So we made a lot of good connections on that run, and it kind of kick-started our career in a way.
And you guys been together now for 12 years.
Almost.
12 years. How did you manage to get along so far?
I would say keyword is privacy for us. Since we spend, this band has become a second family. So you got your family at home, and then you go on the road with your other family, and with everything that goes along with being in a family, the ups and the downs. It's the same in this band. But what we become really good at through the years is respect each other's privacy. All right, he needs some space. Give him some space. He's having a shitty day.
Like right now, I can kind of sense that Jonas needs his space, so I'm just gonna do this.
Okay, we lost one.
It feels better now. You can come back. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay,
See?
That's.
you got to let him have space too. Not in this interview, but
I'm
perhaps
still
sometime.
working on that. Hannes
Yes,
is
okay.
the best with giving people private.
Okay.
I can. I give you this.
That's good enough.
That's good. Okay, that's
Feel
cool.
better?
A little, yeah.
Cool. No, but that I would say it's the way, and everybody has committed as well to this thing. We're in it together. So keep rocking in the free world.
How do you guys keep the energy going? Because you are like doing all these shows. I guess you're partying a lot as well, or maybe not. I don't know. So how do you keep the energy going with all that, all these activities?
We do party. We like to party. We like to drink. We like to have fun. We like to hang out with people. We like to stay up late at night. We like to sleep in. But it never got to the point where it became like it never got in the way of us putting on a good show. You know, that was always the main thing. And I remember, I mean, even from the first show we ever played, it was always like, make sure you guys are fucking sober enough to put on the best show you can possibly do. And it's always been like that. So, I mean, we party, we have fun, we enjoy life. But we always make sure that people get what they came for. Plus, I don't think we could stand ourselves not doing our very best every night. I mean, we're way too. We take too much pride in this whole thing, and we're way too involved. I can't really find the word, but passionate about this thing. That if we were to put on a half-ass show, we'd be fucking killing ourselves over it. It's just not cool, and it's, you know, if I was a fan of this band, I would expect the band to put on a great show and make sure that they're sober enough at least to do their best, and that's what we try and do, and so far it's working out.
It's a very good work ethic in this band, I would say. And yeah, and people always ask, like, before the show, and sometimes cheers, and sometimes after the show, like, oh, it must be so crazy. Usually before the show it's so boring. It's since like the show is very energetic, it's all about before the show preserving energy so you can do it. Like the first two shows usually on a tour is fine, but after, if you do this 6 times a week, like the show, it takes a little bit of a toll on you. So you gotta be preserve yourself and then get ready for the show, because it's always the show is the goal.
The show must go on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the album now, Club Majesty.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's our album.
That's your album, yeah. So, Club Majesty, you released a first song of the album, Fireman and Dancer, with an awesome music video that you guys need to check out right now.
Yes.
In the video, there's a lot of green screen elements, and it's got this whole disco vibe, and you guys have your entertainer jackets. What was your?
I love that term.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about how do you call this type of jackets. It was like, hey, entertainer seems cool.
Entertainer jacket. That's
Yeah.
an awesome term, and you're wearing it as well.
Yeah.
Exactly what we're talking about.
But I'm not
Maybe
as an
put this
entertainer
thing
as you,
on
but
it.
yeah.
It looks good. And this shirt.
Yeah, this one is cool
Yeah.
too.
That's what I'm getting.
So how did the idea come about for this music video that you guys released?
Actually, there was no idea pretty much. We have this guy, Leo Åkesson. He did like all of the videos for Weekend Man, our latest album, and he did the videos for this album as well. And by now we're so familiar with each other. We're actually like really tight. He's a very, very good friend of ours, and we trust him so much. He's a very creative dude with lots of ideas, and he always there's you know, the input is always there and stuff. So this time around he was just like, you know what, guys, I need you for a couple of hours on this day between like 12 and 5. If you guys just show up wearing your, what was it, entertainment jackets. If you show up wearing your entertainment jackets and maybe your instruments, that'll be cool. I'll just put up a green screen, you do your stupid moves and do your thing, and I'll just sort it out. And that's what we did. We were there for like 5 hours, and then we were just like, we just took off. And 2 weeks later, we had this awesome video, and it was just like, that's actually the first cut and the first draft for the video. And we were just like, well, we have nothing to add. This is exceptional. This is great. Go with it.
Yeah. I feel a bit sorry for Leo because he's always outdoing himself for every video. They keep getting better and better. So. Like, so soon it's gonna be like, so guys, I need you at NASA space station. We're going to the moon and do a cool thing there.
And we're like, did you check that budget with management?
Yeah, but we got our entertainment jackets with us. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. What's nice about the album is that there is a mix of different influences. You've got disco, got boogie, and there's one song in particular that caught my ear. It's Annalie. It's the like the 10th song of the album.
I'm not surprised.
No.
Yeah, not surprised.
Every time I hear this album, I'm always like, whoa, whenever Annalie.
Yeah, it's got this awesome 80s
Yeah.
vibe, like hard FM, almost glam rock type of thing. And it really stands out from the rest of the song. So could you tell us how you composed the song, how it came about?
I remember Jonas sending us this demo of like the main riff and the verse riff and the whole. I got a name for that kind of the bridge or whatever you're gonna want to call it, and it was just like everyone was just like, okay, this is mind-blowingly awesome. This is definitely on the album. Now the question is, where is the fucking chorus? Because there was nothing. You know, I got a name for that kind of game. I was like, where's the red rap? But you better boo boo. And there was nothing. And we tried like at least 5 different choruses. I remember one of them being one of my favorite. Is the one I want to dance with your mother. Who am I to say no? I want to dance with your mother. And then it was like, yeah, I want to love her. I want to make her hover. I'm a mother lover. Which is kind of freaking awesome, right? Yeah. But then we ended up being like, okay, maybe we keep searching for something, and we ended up with this. I think it was Adam being all like, because we had been banging on this shit for months, and I think it was Adam being like, fuck it, let's just do this fucking 80s. Let me just try this shit. And he started going, and we're like, what the hell is going on here? And then it just sort of grew from there, and we kind of fell in love with the chorus, and it made complete sense. And it's like, that's like, we're all children of the 80s kind of, so this kind of thing is like, it's not weird to us. Maybe it's weird to you or someone else, but for us it's like,
It's not. It sounds awesome.
yeah, good, thank you. And we grew up listening to stuff like this, so it makes complete sense to us. And we kind of made an effort, and we made a thing out of not keeping anything out on this album. If we like it, it's in, you know.
Good music will always be good music for us, no matter what.
That's a nice sentence to live by.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's it. That's done. What song are you looking the most forward to playing in life?
Actually, it is Annalie. I think it has potential of being one of those. We were talking because we started rehearsing for the upcoming summer festivals and everything. Imagine this, like a nice cold, nice warm summer night, not cold, summer night, like. The sun is setting, and we start playing this song like in outdoor, and it's massive, and this 80s stuff. Where everybody's like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be good." So I think everybody's like, but it doesn't really matter to us. We're just looking forward to play a lot of the new stuff for people because we're excited as well to bring this to people. So you're gonna see the same smile on every song. It's like, oh my God, we're gonna get to play it again.
Oh my God, are we gonna make this?
What was the key again? Was it C minor? Yes.
No, I'm looking forward to that one as well. I'm actually looking forward to that one, Annalie, and I'm looking forward to playing Stop Moving. And these two songs have one thing in common, and that's the fact that Jonas is no longer playing the bass on these songs. He's actually playing the guitar.
Oh, guitar, yeah.
Is that a good O or a bad O?
It's a good O.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, he's
on
pretty
Annalie
good.
it's gonna be so. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and it's a tricky thing with the guitar. Yeah. 2 more weeks to go, then it's the first show. But it's fun. It's so stupidly cool, a guitar. It's something like it's so ugly that it goes all the way around the scale that it turns to something beautiful. Like, of course it's a guitar. That's the most sexy thing I ever seen a man playing. So I guess next thing will be nose flute or something, and we're gonna turn that like, oh yeah, bringing it back.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot for your time. I just added like you guys are playing France. You have 3 dates coming along at the end of the year. So on November the 3rd, you're gonna be in La Roche-sur-Yon. November the 5th in Lyon, and finally December 10th in Paris. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Et merci à tous sur United Rock Nation. N'oubliez pas de checker le prochain album de Royal Republic ainsi que le clip qui est désormais en ligne. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.